Hi guys, thank you so much for taking out time and watching my video. This is my attempt to create a red look. Hope you like it.
So first let's start with tiger hair, and now I'm using my one of my favorite primers. It's from Maybelline. It's the baby skin pore minimizing primer. I'm applying on the places where I have big pores. So now the next thing that I'm using is I'm going to prime my eyelids while the primer sets on the face. I'm using a concealer to prime my eyelids because I have really oily eyelids, and any shadow that I use without a primer, it tends to crease. So I always make it a point to prime my eyes, and then I'm using a Derma Color by Krylon, a fixing powder, to set it. It's a translucent powder, so you can use it for setting your face. It's really good, guys. Now the next thing I'm doing is I'm using an eyeshadow palette from Tartelette. It's a very good palette. It has a lot of grays and browns and all matte shades. I think it just has 2 shimmer shades. So now I just took like a gray brown shade and I'm using that as a transitioning shade for my crease. I'm just making sure that everything that I apply is blended well. I'm doing the same thing on the other eye as well. I prefer using the back and forth motion to blend the eyeshadow. Now when I feel that I have built enough transition color, I take a little darker shade than the transition shade and I'm applying it on the outer V of my eye and bringing it towards the inner corner. Whatever I apply, I'm trying to blend it. And now there is this beautiful gold shimmer shade and applying it in the inner corner of the eye. And wow, it really had good pigmentation, so I was also quite impressed. I use a finger to apply usually any shimmery shades because I feel that the color has the maximum payoff when you apply it with a finger rather than a brush. Or otherwise you could also use like a MAC fixing plus and then apply it on your eyelid. Now I'm just blending it out, making sure that everything looks good. The next thing I would do is apply an eyeliner. Since I'm going for a little bold look, I would not apply a very dramatic eyeliner. I would probably just make it simple and make a wing that would probably just give a shape to my eye. So the way that I apply eyeliner is I start from the inner corner, dragging it right towards the end, and then I make a V on the outer corner and then I fill that little triangle. That's the perfect way that I found out for myself. Trust me guys, when it comes to eyeliner, you really need to practice. If you need a special tutorial on how to do a winged eyeliner, please let me know. I would love to do that. So I'm really concentrating, making sure that both the eyes look same. Take your time guys and try using the eyeliner on those shorter strokes, and then now I'm applying mascara. The next thing that I'm gonna do is go on my face. So I have these 2 foundations from L'Oreal. The one is Infallible 24-hour Stay Fresh foundation. The other one is the L'Oreal Matte Magique 12-hour Bright Matte foundation. So I have figured out that whenever I mix both these shades, so I'm in shade 140 for the Infallible, and for the other one I'm in the shade number Volcanic Infusion. So you need to make sure that whenever you apply foundation, how I do it for myself is I have a very pigmented skin, guys. So I make sure that I cover the pigments, any scars or any acne on the face. I use the dabbing motion because that's how I feel I get the maximum payoff from a foundation. So I make sure that I cover all the scars, any unevenness of the skin tone, and then I go in little circular motions, and then that's how I cover my face. Now I'm using the Tarte Shape Tip Concealer. As I already told you, I am in love with this concealer. If you have any family member coming from abroad, all I can suggest you is you can just ask them to bring this concealer, and trust me, you will thank me later. So I apply the concealer on the center of my face, so as to highlight, and I'm just blending everything away. I applied the concealer with a small brush, but now I'm blending everything with a nice flat kabuki brush. This brush is from Morphe. There are a lot of vendors on Instagram now in India who sell all these products. So you can buy from wherever you feel would give you an authentic product. I'm blending it really well so that everything looks set and looks like there's no flaw or any lines or anything. Now I'm setting my under eye using the same fixing powder from Kryolan. It's a translucent powder. So basically I don't like to bake because I have a lot of creases under my eye. So I make sure that I dab the excess powder and really just set with the minimum product. And the remaining powder left, I just go all over my face. Now this blush is from MAC. It's called Peaches. This is probably my third pan. I think I'm in love with this blush. You can actually just give it a try. Once you try it, you will get to know why it is my favorite blush. I think it really suits the Indian skin tone. Now I am doing my eyebrows. I'm doing this with the NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. I'm in the shade Espresso. So I'm just brushing my brows, and how I like to do my brows is I don't like very dramatic brows. So I start from the beginning, but I go with a very light hand and I go very easy. And then by the end of the tip, I'd like to fill it, so that they don't look very dramatic. I like very natural looking brows. I'm doing exactly the same for my other eyebrow. Now I'm highlighting my cheeks with the MAC Soft and Gentle. It's one of those highlighters, guys, when like nobody actually used the highlighters, and MAC probably was the first brand in India that came out with the highlighters, and it's still my all-time favorites. The glow is not very bright. It gives a very nice and subtle glow to the face. And now I have this another highlighter from Becca. It's called Champagne Pop. This highlighter has so much shimmer and gives such a sparkling tinge that now I'm just using that on my inner corner just to brighten up the eye look a little more. The next thing is to now set whatever we've applied. I'm using this setting spray from Morphe. You can use any setting spray. There's one very good from NYX, and the other one which I really like is from MAC. Their Fix Plus is really good. Now it's time for some lips. So since our makeup tutorial is all about red lips, I'm using this one from Fenty Beauty. The bottle is so chic, so classy, and the shade is called Uncensored. So now basically I'm just lining my lips, because red is such a color that you really need to be very careful with the way your lip can look, because sometimes the red color can really bleed. So if you apply a good lip liner, it would probably prevent from bleeding. And now I'm applying this Fenty lip color. It is such a bright, gorgeous red. It's a perfect color for the spring, and I so like it. It's not too orange, and it's not too, like, not too deep color of red. So it's like that perfect balance between an orange and red, very bright and very stunning. This lip color would probably glam up any look. So that's all. Now I'm just finishing the look by wearing these beautiful hoops from H&M, and then probably just fixing my hair, giving it a bit of volume. They look a little flat, so I'm just gonna pull few strands from the middle top of the head, taking a few strands, and when I feel that the volume is enough, that's where I leave it. And now just posing. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching. I really am thankful for taking out time and watching my video. Thank you so much. Please comment and subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.